James catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd, and I'm joined today by Professor Sheltman, a.k.a. Alex Sheltman. Alex, how you doing today, my boy?
I'm good, man. It was a fun game to watch, actually. You know, both teams were balling out a little bit. It's Friday. I always enjoy a Friday win. I can go into the weekend relaxed, so I'm doing good.
Got to see my boy Donovan Mitchell go out there and ball out his mind. You know what I mean? Heat win. Good day for everybody. Joining us also is my guy, Stone. Stone, how you doing today, my boy?
Well, I'm doing great. You know, just nice back and forth basketball game. Competitive, a lot of energy. Maybe one side kind of felt like a playoff field. I don't know about the other, but good game nonetheless.
It was not back and forth. We were losing until the fourth quarter. But I feel what you were saying. It was a little seesawish in that fourth quarter. Coming from across the water, we got my boy George. George, how you feeling today, my guy?
What a day to be a Heat fan. Spo went back to a 3-2 zone. And we didn't fuck it up. We stopped blitzing screens. We did it. We beat the Spo allegations. And so did Herro, by the way. Well done, Herro. Flowers deserved. Incredible player. I'm going to need apologies from you, and Sheltman across. Actually, no. All right. Twan's been respectful. But Royal, say nice things. What a player.
You got me fucked up if you think I'm finna give praise to a bad shot maker. Motherfucker, everybody on this stream and everybody out there in Heatland knew when that boy went up for that fader, everybody knew that shit was off until it went in. And then you knew as soon as it went in that he was coming back to shoot another. He had an all right game. He made terrible shots today. So I guess y'all can praise Tyler Herro all you want to. But rounding out this panel, coming in live from the DMV, we got my boy, the Cain got a calculator, a.k.a. management. Cain, TJ, how you doing today, my boy?
Hey, man, I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out Tiff. What's good, Tiff? But they won at the basketball. I've never seen a team, go out their way to try to lose a basketball game and somehow still stumble into a win. You're Miami Heat, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm glad to do the stream with y'all boys because I don't know what's wrong with this team.
Yeah, so we're going to tell y'all the truth about this basketball game. The Miami Heat did pull it out 119-115 over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell went apeshit without Darius Garland out there. But he had some competition on the other side of that flow. Backpack Jimbo came to play this evening now. Backpack Jimbo came to play. Tyler made terrible shots. Max Strus hit a couple of shots. We saw some things. We saw some stuff. Bam chipped in a little bit. But we're gonna start with you, Cain, TJ. Tell me your thoughts on tonight's game.
Man, it was like a tale of two halves, man. That first half, it was good from a tempo perspective. Like, bro, they came out the gates running. That was the fastest I've ever seen. I've seen this team play all year long, bro. And then it started to go off the rails quickly. I mean, there was turnovers back to back. Dumb fouls. Just dumb mental mistakes, bro. My boy Donovan Mitchell was hitting jumpers in everybody's face. And in the second half, bro, Y'all seen y'all boy 14. You know, man, if I the new hero guy on the program, it isn't me now because my boy started to
Have
make
some
shots.
respect.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Because in that first half, brother, I was questioning myself, but we'll get to it. But Hero started to make shots. That boy backpack Jimbo, like you said, dog, he started to show up like crazy. Bam obviously was doing his thing early. It was just, I don't know, it's just really a tale of two halves, man. And then of course, in Miami Heat fashion, it came down to the end. They don't know how to play a blowout game or blow somebody else out. They don't know how to do that. So, you know, we get in a close game and it turned out to be a good game. So we'll take it.
Yeah, Miami seemed like they were on the verge of closing this game, and then they went like 3 straight possessions, turning the ball over. You had Bam with a illegal screen. You had a Bam turnover. Then you had a Jimmy illegal screen, and it was just like, damn, bro, they couldn't get out their own way for some reason. I want to thank Dan the Film Jet for the $5 dono. He said, the Strus is loose in the fourth. Don DeMarco. Hey, listen, bro, you're spitting. Strus was hitting shots today. If I got to praise Tyler Herro, y'all gonna praise Max Strus. Kyle Lowry's personal trainer, you ain't did a damn thing all year. You need to be fired with the $4.99 don't know. He said, hey, Roy, apologize about Herro, boy. Who the fuck you calling, boy? Y'all said Spider was better. You need to stand on that and stop being corporate. Donovan Mitchell had 42 points tonight, and Tyler Herro had 25.
Donovan Mitchell almost backpacked the Cavs to a win without their second best player.
Donovan Mitchell was the Cavs offense tonight. The fuck is you talking about? Bro, we're not here to do that, though, bro. We're not here to do that. We are here. We are here to praise Miami for that win. Yes, indeed. We're going to get to some of it. George is a little busy right now with a dog because he ain't got none of them. So, Shutman, we coming to you. Give me your thoughts on tonight's game.
Yeah, man. To TJ's point, like I did like the tempo in the first half, even though they got down pretty early. I don't know what the fuck the end of that game was itself. They did everything in their power to try to throw that one away. But in between all that, you know, they fought. That fourth quarter, they took over. Jimmy specifically, you know. It's a little preview of something that would have looked really nice to see, like, I don't know, maybe Donovan Mitchell and Jimmy Butler led offense, and then like Bam Adebayo as your third option. Possible thing that could have happened. I don't know. But yeah, like it was a fun game. It didn't feel like one of those games where I was just like watching and mindlessly like paying attention because we've had about 62 of those this year. But yeah, like, you got to credit the team to gutting out a tough win versus a Cavs roster without their second best player at home. Yeah.
I think the big takeaway from this is that the Heat this homestand was emblematic of the Heat's entire season. They went 3-3, like it was 500 average. They didn't completely knock themselves out of the race for the 6th seed. They also did not make up any significant ground. So it's just kind of like you're in the same position after this. Stone, give me your thoughts on the game.
Man. Like how
yes,
are Isaac Okoro,
yes, we are.
How are Isaac Okoro and Karis LeVert combining for 32 points out there? Against what other team are they finding those points? They're not. I can promise you that. It's just really, really, really bad things happening on the basketball court very often. Most noticeably when number 2 is out there, the current starting point guard for the Miami Heat. I don't think I've ever seen anyone fumble a bag so hard. I don't think I've seen a player as hated by a club as Kyle Lowry was regain favor because the player that stepped in for him in kind of like this separation period was so bad that they needed to go back to Kyle Lowry and make him feel a part of this team again. It's just miserable to watch. It's sad to think about what could have been watching Donovan Mitchell out there, someone that's an athlete that can really penetrate, create for others. I mean, what's not going to get talked about in this game and really should get talked about in this game is Bam had a really well-earned 19 points. Those them Twin Towers down there. That's not an easy 19 points to get. So shout out Bam. It'd be nice to see maybe 30 with a real athlete driving towards the rack, creating space for him, but I guess we'll never get to see that.
Yeah, I think you make a really good point about this Gabe thing, bro. Gabe fumbling the bag is probably like it's going to get lost because we won tonight and we won some games, but Gabe has not played well in this stretch. And I mean, yeah, people are clamoring for Kyle Lowry, and it's they talked about it on Fire Reasons. It's that absence make the heart go fonder shit. Like the fact that he's not here makes people think that he's going to be a solution to the problem. No, like these games are just like it's just a different body. It's the same.
You want a fun Gabe stat? You want a fun Gabe stat?
Go ahead.
Of players that have shot the ball 300 times or more this year, Gabe Vincent has the second worst field goal percentage in the league. The second worst.
That's disheartening. That is
he's been
ass. That's not. Yeah, he's been terrible.
Worse than ass.
Listen, bro. That's what this is headed, bro.
How'd you get Kyle Lowry screenshots?
Hey, bro, the unemployment line is where that boy headed. George, go ahead and give us your thoughts on the game.
Before you say anything, the dog was a metaphor, by the way, because Strus had that dog in him tonight, and that's what I was. That's why I have.
Shut the fuck.
That's why I have
bro.
my boy here. That's why I have my boy here, because Strus has that dog in him. Yes, I know. Anyway, the reason why we won is very simple. People shot, we made the shots. That's the entire thing. We decided to play basketball in the second half. The first half was riddled with trash. Not enough threes being taken. Couldn't even make the ones we were shooting. And the passing. Can we just point that out quickly? How poor, how bad the passing was from Tyler Herro in the first half. That was disgusting. He would run in circles, throw the ball up, and expect Bam Adebayo to be like, hey, look, there's a ball in there. I'm going to go get it. That was he was running loose and not knowing what the fuck he was doing while Donovan Mitchell was eating him alive. That's what that was. That's exactly what that was. Second half came. We decided to play defense. We went to a 3-2 zone. Jimmy turned into Jimmy, playoff Jimmy. He took over. He really did. When we needed a bucket, he was there. Bam Adebayo played phenomenal defense against two, probably one of, if not the best front court pairing in basketball right now. So he also made Evan Mobley look like an absolute fucking bum. Tyler Herro, though, also, in fact, Jesus Christ.
You were cooked.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but that's fine.
You don't know who Tiffany Meeks is?
No, I know who Tiffany Meeks is. Who the fuck is
I
Ray
was
Charles?
about to say, bro.
That's
Gentlemen, I want you to do me a favor. Remove this cracker from my show.
What? Did this man just say who is Ray Charles Robinson, bro?
He knew who Tiffany Meeks was and not Ray Charles.
Listen.
Tiffany Meeks knew
Bro, Tiffany Meeks is that thing because the man don't know who Ray Charles is, but he know who Tiff is, bro, for sure. Want to thank the dog Heather for $4.99. Don't know. She said Tyler stealing rebounds from his own team and Strus dribbling his own damn self out of bounds. Facts, bro. I'm sorry, George. Go ahead.
I
And
know
finish
who
your
he is.
Gonna,
I'm just an idiot.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm genuinely an
We
idiot.
figured.
Yeah, I'm
Have
not
you ever
living
seen
that
the
one
movie
down
Break?
anytime soon. I come from a country where we listen to
No.
play the trumpet, and this is not what I know. Not the music I know. I don't know. I didn't know.
Hey, George. Hey, George, I'm finna save you from yourself, my brother, and we just gonna move along, and then we'll discuss this after the show. We'll have this out. I want to get to the divisive topic of Tyler Herro because his game was indeed divisive. George brought up some beautiful points. We saw him do some ridiculous shit with that basketball in the first half, like run around in a circle several times around the hoop and then try and shoot it over the Cleveland Cavaliers big men. And eventually had the ball smacked down in his face. We saw him make some mind-numbing passes, but in the second half, we saw him make shots. And we saw him kind of be one of the people to spearhead Miami's offense in the second half. I'll give him this credit, bro. When bro making the hard shots, the game looks better. He's shooting over 50%. Good on you, bro. Good on you. TJ, tell me your thoughts on the Tyler Herro's game tonight.
You know, Roy, I'm glad you decided to be respectful today. I'm proud of you. That's growth.
I mean,
I know. Hey, I know you can get into your bag, brother. But for right now, for where we at right now, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, what we saw in the first half from Tyler Herro was absolutely disgusting. That y'all even talking about this man dribbling in the circle is triggering for me because my God, the first time he did it, he got his shit beat, and he said, "You know what? Here go two more for y'all." The second time, he airballed the floater, ladies and gentlemen. I never want to see this man dribble in a circle ever again. Tyler Herro, I know you're watching the program. I know you're a fan. I know you're in the comments. You probably got your burn on. Don't do that no more, big dog. But in the second half, Herro, brother was hooping. He was making all the shots that we didn't want him to shoot in the first place. He's making those, and then when he started, then when he start cooking, that boy Tyler Herro, he get a little confident. He's taking pull-up jumpers. He's taking these little hard step backs, and I'm like, ooh, look at Big 14. I can see that hate in your blood, Royal. You don't want to admit it. The people don't want to admit, but Tyler Herro is that man when he start cooking, and I'm you know what? I'm a supporter. This is going to be my stance now because the people didn't listen to me when I say, hey, Tyler Herro is just miscast because this team stinks. He's just playing in the wrong role. If he's able to, get some shots off the ball, maybe get it in the flow of offense, have some teammates who can actually, take the load off of him. And when Jimbo is in backpack Jimbo mode, he kind of looks like that. So then you get Tyler Herro cooking and everything is just looking real lovely. So shout out to Tyler Herro, man. I'm proud of you, brother. I supported you, and you didn't disappoint me this game. So thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler. You did your job. Royal?
Bro, my screen fucking up anyway, so my shit a little choppy. But that 34% in the playoffs gonna hit your ass like Barry Bonds during the steroid era. That shit is going to crumble. Fuck is you talking about, bro? He cannot play like this in the playoffs, bro. You know it. Why are you lying to the people, TJ? He gonna do this shit in the playoffs. It's cool when the shit go in tonight. But when he getting guarded by anybody on the Raptors in the play-in game, I want you to do this. Hey, bro, come on, bro. James Harden step back. That's not you. That's not you.
He was
cooking. It went in tonight.
He was cooking.
It went in tonight. It went in tonight, so I'm going to let y'all go ahead. Hey, June Espinosa, don't care. Listen, bro, that can't be cooking, bro, so let my dog cook. I don't mind, bro. I'm a point guard. I dish the rock. Alex, go ahead. You want to lie to the people about Tyler Herro, too?
As a two-time NBA champion, Shane Battier once said, it's better to be timely than good. Tyler Herro tonight, he was timely. He is not good. He made some tough shots. It was an okay game. Most of the time, he's missing those tough shots, which is the problem. Ultimately, he hit them. It made a difference in the game. I'm not going to dispute that. It was huge for that little run they went on in the fourth. But the main issue is I watched him run around the paint in circles the way like you would have a 6-year-old nephew or younger brother maybe, and like he's going at you on your little post-up hoop, your little, and you just swat the shit out of him when he goes up for the layup every single time. I watched that for 2 straight games. What is he doing? Like, I don't understand what, like, if it doesn't work the first 4 times, like, is the 5th time maybe the best? 6th time, 7th time?
Did you see this? Did you see the shot from behind the backboard that he took this evening?
Bro, I don't understand some of the shot selection. Actually, I don't understand most of the shot selection. But lucky for him, 4 or 5 of those bitches went in. So, we'll take them where we get them, of course. It resulted in a W. And, I don't expect this very frequently. He needs to do this for 10 straight games, 15 straight games, 20 straight games. Don't give me 25 on good shooting for 1 out of every 5 games.
Hey, brother. He can only give you so much. You're being a little bit ridiculous.
High level role player.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you knew where I was going. Stone, your turn, bro. Are you praising Tyler Herro tonight too? We know you've been meaning to for the longest.
Hey, listen to me. Can you give me any justification for why Donovan Mitchell played 43 minutes this evening, other than that motherfucker wanted to fucking pad the shit out of his stats against the worst defender he will see the rest of the season? I can't think of a legitimate reason. He stayed in the game so long. He had 42 points. Like, that's what's gonna, like, everyone's gonna point and go 25 points, 25. Like, well, the defense is still really, really bad. And at the end of the game, I think this is what pissed me off the most, was he almost got trapped again. How do you have this scare, like, legit, 2 games ago, and they almost get you with it right again? Like, you got to be more conscious there. They can't even have him standing. Like, I don't know where you put him. He gets trapped so easily. Where can you hide him? And if you don't give him the ball, then you give it to Caleb Martin. They foul him, and now all of a sudden 10 seconds takes an hour. And the fourth quarter is the longest quarter I've watched all year. And they just waste my time over and over again. They love to do it, and they just keep at it. They're champs at that. Culture.
George, one thing you're not going to do is you're not going to ignore Tiffany Meeks when she asks you for your ad. George.
It wasn't my turn to speak, so I didn't speak. And Heather put it in chat.
You interrupt. Yeah, but Tim, this is George's Twitter handle. I thought you was gonna put it in there. Dan the Film Gent again with the $5 dono. He said consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is, Dan the Film Gent. Caleb is a stud. Cap. Glad to see him more comfortable coming off the bench. Listen, bro, I like Caleb. I like Caleb, and I especially like Caleb in his role. I don't really care if Caleb scores or not, because Caleb does stuff and things on the basketball court that makes the game a little bit easier for people like Jimmy and Bam. So I enjoy Caleb's presence out there, and he just gives us another like kind of tool in that tool shed. I expect him to be one of the only people to come back later on. Excuse me. George, I want to get you in here on this Tyler Herro conversation. Give me your thoughts on his game tonight. How do you feel he played?
He played well. He did. He did play well in the second half. In the second half, he started to actually put it together. He stopped throwing the ball away unnecessarily. He stopped running in circles. He picked his shots better. I know they weren't the best shot selection. I know it probably wasn't what was best for the game, but at the end of the day, he was making them. That's all we can say. So we can hope for that he keeps it going from now with the same trajectory as that. I'm not going to sit here and say that he's perfect, because he's not. He's not. We know that he's not. But every time we get a game like this, we have to praise and we have to say, you know what, good job, because we want more of that. We do. I do, at least. I want more of that. Because if we're paying him $30 million, he better be playing like a $30 million player. Night in, night out. And that's the only thing I'm expecting from him, is to put it together and actually be able to make some of these shots when we need him. Because we were looking lost. Our three-point shooting all year has been just in the depths of hell. It's been horrible. We were second last, third last, fifth last, third last. That's our last. In like every week, we go up or then we go down, and we don't crack the top 20 out of 30 teams. We don't do that. So when we get this happening, when we get this going, we get this string of shooting from players like Tyler, players like Caleb Martin, so Oladipo as well, and Max Strus. You have to praise it, because it's better than seeing them go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 2 for 5, 2 for 10. It's unbearable at the best of times. So you see what happens when shots fall, we win games. Our defense was, like I said, it was lackluster in the first half, not being able to blitz, not being able to blitz correctly, leaving Tyler Herro on the wing to try and defend. Then he collapses every time because he doesn't know what he's doing out there. So when he's making shots, he plays himself into a position where you don't have to expect him to do all this unnecessary stuff that he just can't do, because he's just not him. He's not a Desmond Bain type player. He's not an Ant Edwards type player. He's not tenacious, but when he's making shots, that's what you're paying him for. He had a good game. I'm giving him his flowers. Well done.
Nope, I just can't get there, bro. I'm sorry. I just can't do it, bro. I'm listening to you guys. Like, I'm internalizing what you're saying, and I get it, bro. He made shots tonight, but they were terrible shots. And these are the same shots that he's going to miss tomorrow. And then you got to come on here and call him trash. So why not just call him trash right now because he's making the same shot that he's going to miss tomorrow? TJ, I know you want to get in and say something. Go ahead, bro. It's not.
Cap.
He playing Orlando tomorrow.
He's going 0 for 30.
Not Cap. Never mind.
Oh, get it. Oh, don't worry. I had him, Alex. Don't worry. I got him already. I know his weak spot. I know it's hard. I know where his head at. Thank you, Alex Campbell with the 499. Don't know. He said objectively, every Tyler fading three is 10 times better than a Gabe or Depot possession. I cannot argue with you there because that boy Depot is cooked. That shit's over with, bro. Like, and Gabe, I mean, Alex just gave you the stat earlier in the show. Like, he's shooting one of the worst percentages in the league. And it's hard. Thank you, Nasty Man. Darius Jordan with the $2 dono. He said, so Max Strus won this game with them threes. Let's get into Max Strus a little bit. I know we should talk about Jimbo, but like I feel like a lot of times we don't get an opportunity to kind of give shine to some of these players who played well tonight. So let's do a little bit of that. We're going to start with you, George, with this Max Strus conversation. Max was hitting his shots, bro, and that's all you can ask for. How do you feel about Max's game tonight?
We've seen a side of Max Strus that I never wanted to see again because it's exactly the road Duncan took. You know, he was fantastic last season shooting. He played himself in the starting lineup. He deserved to keep that spot. He never played himself out of it at all. But this season has just been terrible for him because his one job is come off the bench, be a spark plug. That's his entire job. Couldn't do it the entire season. Has won every 2-month games of, a 21-point performance, passing, a little bit of rebounding every now and again. But this is rare where he comes on and genuinely gives his team something off the bench. The second worst rated bench in the NBA. So for him to come off, it just makes it a massive, massive difference for the entire team because you're not waiting for, the biggest problem with us is the non-Jimmy Bam minutes. When they come off the field, this team goes to hell. So, but when you got players like Max Strus that should be doing this most nights, it's good for the team. So he played well.
I think.
I just don't want to fall in the habit. I just don't want to. Yeah, you go.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I don't want to fall in a position where we take these games and say this is what he's capable of. Thus, we must pay him to do such. Because if he's not providing this consistently, he's worth nothing. That's the truth.
They're not gonna pay him to do.
No, I know.
They're not gonna pay. But you got to be fair though. If you go give Tyler Herro credit for these aberration ass games that he's having tonight, then you got to do the same with Max Strus.
No,
that shit ain't real. This shit is an anomaly.
I said he played well.
Also, you did. But also to the other point though, bro, like the non-Jimmy Bam minutes, like Spo kind of mitigated that a little bit tonight. And he also mitigated the Tyler only minutes because he was subbing out Tyler and Bam and putting them back in at the same time. And he was leaving Jimmy out there with the scrubs for a little bit. So that's a tweak in the rotation that's kind of helped solidify the rotation a little bit. Stone, I want to get to you on Max Strus tonight because I know you love you some DePaul shooters, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Bro, I'm trying not to mess up our monetization here, so I'm going to be selective with my word choice. I really just dislike, it's nothing personal. I really dislike what he the idea of Max Strus. It's not Max Strus personally. It's what he represents is what I really, really, really don't like. 14 points for him is like him hitting his ceiling and hitting it hard, hitting his head on it. Why don't we draft players and let this be like a development game for them where, wow, we can feel excited about it. And I know I could sit here and lament about that all season, but it's just it's hard for me when these guys go out there and do it to be excited about it because that's a great game for Max Strus. And I know people are going to say that's not a ceiling. He's had 30 whatever. I mean, Tyler Herro averages 24 points in this here NBA. What did Shaq say? If you're Rudy Gobert and you just are 7 feet tall and can score 10 points a game, you can become a multimillionaire too. I want to see talent. And when we're getting production from talentless players, it just does not move me. Because like you said, on any other given night, those makes or misses.
That's facts. But to TJ leading us down this positivity shit tonight, go ahead and say nice things about Maximilian Strus. TJ.
Not on my watch. Maxwell. I don't know what to say about you, brother. I used to believe in you, brother. I did. I used to believe in you, Maxwell. But now you're reaching Duncan territory. You're reaching 55 territory. And when you shoot, I don't expect you to make it. I don't know what it's something about your form. I don't know what it is, brother. But you made shots tonight, so I can't say much. But this performance feels like an anomaly. It feels like when you make shots, something is going terribly wrong. So I mean, good for you. Good for you, Maxwell. Like, you ain't gonna be making no money from this team. Tiff, we talked about this. I think he's a good dude. I really do. I know he pays his bills on time. I'm pretty sure he's a lovely family man. You know, he goes to all the events and everything. He gets great gifts. Go to church. Don't want. Yup, goes to church. He's probably a deacon. He's probably on the choir. You know, great dude, pays his tithe. But here's the thing: I just don't want him on my roster any longer. And I'm glad he showed his true colors before we gave him a bag. So thank you again, Maxwell, for what you've done. Good for you, dropping 14 points, just like Duncan last game. He dropped 14 points, and he got it. Good for you and a DNP. I hope the same for you tomorrow against Orlando.
That's crazy, bro. How you do one thing for Tyler, bro. Man, come out here, make shots that he ain't never made in his life before. And you praise Tyler. Max come out here and make shots we've seen Max make before. You shit on Max. You don't want Max on the roster no more, but Tyler can stay. You confuse me, brother. You confuse me, brother. Thank you, Alex Kelvin with the 199. Don't know. He said, is that a Jack Grealish jersey?
He's so trash.
Oh, yes, sir.
He's so bad at the game of football.
First of all, he plays soccer, brother. I just want to put that out there. Peyton Manning plays football. So Alex Sheltman has left. Go to the background. We're going to have him come back. This is why this man's name is Professor Sheltman. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ball Knowers University. I am your professor, Professor Sheltman, tonight. And today we're going to... Wait, who's that in the back? No, BKU is Ball Knowers University. Kyle, it's not Burger King University. Get the fuck out of my class. Okay? Get the fuck out. So we're going to play, a little game here. Guess that player. This is sort of a math 101 section here at Ball Knowers University. Our first mystery player has a career 35.6% three-point shooting percent. This dates back to college. Do we have any students in the class that want to volunteer to guess this answer here? I'm thinking George, maybe. George, is your hand raised? George, any guess on this player here? 35.6% career three-point shooter.
I'd like to answer the question.
Okay.
Is that Peja Stojakovic?
No. This is a Heat player, you dumbass.
Oh,
get the fuck out of my class. Right now. That player is Max Strus. 35.6% for his career. He's had 1 year where he shot over 35% from the field. It was last year. In college, he was a career 34% three-point shooter. Stop expecting this man to start making shots out of nowhere. Tonight was a one-off. Next player we have here. You know that 35.3% three-point shooter over his last 112 games played? The league average for three-point shooting is 36%, by the way. Any guesses on this player? I see TJ's hand up over there. TJ, any guesses on this player here?
Is this 55?
This man gets an A. He knows ball. Okay? He knows ball. Duncan Robinson. You're paying him $18 million a year to shoot below average from three across the league. That's not good over his last 112 games. The next guest we have here, this is a Stone fan favorite, so I'm going to go to him for this. You know how we mentioned that Gabe stat a little earlier of second worst field goal percentage in the league, minimum of 300 attempts?
Yes,
This
sir.
person has the third worst amongst starting point guards from field goal percentage.
Man.
Do you have any guess as to who this player is? Now, let me give you a hint. This is a little bit of a hint. I was told today that he is coming back to the rescue.
I saw it the whole way. And now let me explain to you my handle here. This right here, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Jolly St. Lowry is coming to town, and he is going to light up that Orlando buffet industry like you never seen. It's going to be special. I don't know if any of y'all ever been to Orlando, but they got buffets as far as the eye can see. It is no coincidence this man coming back tomorrow, and he gonna earn a real hard meal after he flop around there and embarrass himself like he do every night.
That is some A+ dissertation level communication there from you, Stone, of course. Kyle Lowry is the third worst shooting starting point guard in the league, and people want him back in this roster, in this rotation. I don't have anything to offer to you other than seek God. And for our last guess this player here, this one's a little bit more obvious. I'm going to go to the man himself because he's the only one that has not answered yet. This player is shooting 17.1 field goal attempts per game, and he is the second worst player in the league, over 17 shots per game and under 22 points per game.
Hey, big dog, you could have just stopped that second worst player in the league. We know who this is. Tiny 14. Tiny teeny hero.
That's right.
Get on the board, boy.
Hey, I have 3 A's here, and whatever the fuck George is, I know he's a foreign exchange student, so we'll give him a pass. Maybe next year, George. We won't hold you back this time, but you're gonna have to improve your grade for the next session of Math 101. So that concludes today's lesson. If anyone wants to check into Ball Knowers University, feel free to sign up. You can subscribe to the Basement YouTube channel. You can follow all these fine gentlemen here on Twitter, and we will see you for the next class.
Don't follow all that. You follow the rest of them. Don't follow me. I'm here to make your life miserable. I'll tell you right now. But absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like content like that, much more of it is here on the Basement Sports Network. So make sure you run them likes up on this video. Make sure you also subscribe to the Basement Sports Network because we need that. We on the road to 2K. We are almost there, and we have some ridiculous things going on if we're able to hit 2,500 subscribers by the end of the month. Y'all gonna be making me spend some money. Let's move along. I do want to talk about Gabe a little bit, bro. George, what has happened?
The lights shine too bright. The lights shine too bright for Gabe. He was enjoying himself in the background, and he was our backup point guard, and he was doing a fantastic job of it. He was cooking teams like Philly, and he was, doing it without anyone knowing his name. The second he makes his way to the starting lineup, he just doesn't fit. He doesn't fit. He doesn't have the natural born talent to play alongside the Jimmy Butlers and the Bam Adebayos of the world at a high level for that amount of time. He just can't do it. He showed good potential. I can't say potential. He had good moments in the starting lineup earlier on. He was actually shooting threes. He was actually making them. It was refreshing. But then after, the 10, 12, 15 games time, he just doesn't look like the player we need. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. He was never meant to be the starting point guard for this team. He never had the ability. He was never brought in to do that. I'm just not sitting here saying he deserves an F for his performances because he is trying his best. He just can't compete at a high level for that period of time. And neither can Kyle Lowry. So I don't know. It's nice to see he had his chance. He had an opportunity because now when we do let him go in free agency, it's not going to be a what if he started? What if he did this? What if he did that? So when he goes, I won't be upset.
You might be upset when he stays, though. I can tell you that much. We're not going to let everybody go on Gabe. We're gonna do 2 people on Gabe, and then we're gonna move on to somebody else. Alex Campbell with the $4.99. Don't know. He said, "Now Royal said Gabe's name and made that stank face." Hey, bro, because that shit been ugly, bro. I've seen that shit has not been pleasant. Thank you, Darius Jordan, with the $5. Don't know. He said Donovan Mitchell hit Depot with one of them Mortal Kombat X-ray crossovers earlier today. Cooked them tender, moist crock pot meat. Listen,
That's fucking insane, bro.
Bro, because Donovan had that boy out there like he was on the twerk team, bro. That boy ass was out there jiggling all over the court, bro. Donovan was papping his ass to sleep out there on that court. Listen, bro, that shit was rough, bro. That shit was rough. Thank you, Alex Campbell with the $4.99. Don't know. He said it's not Gabe's fault. He was supposed to be insurance. Yes, he was. But you know who do got insurance? The primary sponsor of the Basement Sports Network, my boy James Pugh. Ladies and gentlemen, insurance does not need to be complicated. Make sure you give our guy a call or give him an email at 321-345-7738 or email him at jpew@simplehealthadvisors.com. Again, that phone number, y'all know what it is. That shit go 321-345-7738. 321-345-7738. Thank you to my guy James Pugh and the people over at Simple Health Advisors for sponsoring the basement. We appreciate you. So let's go on and which one of y'all motherfuckers want to talk about Gabe? Because I think the next person that we're gonna talk about is probably gonna be Oladipo. Go ahead, Stone.
I'll tell you where it went wrong for Gabe Vincent. Y'all ever seen that SpongeBob episode with Dirty Dan? Well, most people think that it's a fight for the right to be Dirty Dan, but it isn't. It's about a struggle for identity and 2 individuals who don't really know who they are. The issue with Gabe Vincent and the issue with this basketball team is no one seems to know who Dirty Dan is, but they're willing to keep shooting the ball till they figure it out, when someone should tell them they shouldn't. And that is where Gabe Vincent went afoul. It went from 5 or 6 shots a game to 8 or 10 shots a game, and he just don't got it like that. And so he fumbled a very, 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 very good opportunity for himself and his career. I feel bad about that, but I think it's just another scenario where this team was asking him to do more than he was ever even capable of, and Eric Spoelstra was able to make it look somewhat decent in moments.
Dog, the greatest take that you've given on this program, Stone, was a SpongeBob reference. I mean, good work out of you, sir.
Man, listen, man. Earning that paycheck out here, ain't he?
Hey, man.
Okay. Work, Stone. Work. You hear me? But listen, though, bro. Like, I think it's a beautiful analogy, but the point still stands. Like, Gabe is another person in the laundry list of players that we've asked to do more than what they're capable of, and these are the results of that, bro. Like, you're not gonna get a starting caliber point guard out of a backup, bro. Him being a serviceable backup was squeezing the most out of that orange that was in there, bro. You know what I mean? So asking him to do this was just a tier above. So I don't really blame Gabe Vincent, but he out there.
Yeah, Gabe's been real sandy cheeks this year.
You feel me? Bro, we're not finna do this, bro. We're not finna talk about that boy Krabby Patty all over this motherfucking show now. We're not finna, okay? So y'all get y'all bikini bottoms over here on the program.
Hey, man, cook now.
Hey, bro. We got a couple, you know what I mean? We got a couple in the bag. Let's talk about, I don't know, TJ, who you want to talk about that we ain't got to yet?
Nobody. We can talk about Bam. We can talk about Bam Adebayo. Because fuck the rest of us. Good. Yeah, Bam was very good, man.
Yeah, I thought Bam was good.
I like he's doing this thing now where he gets tired of like just not getting the ball, and he gets tired of like other people doing things and him just kind of like setting screens. And bro just put his head down, and bro moved Jared Allen out the way so many times it wasn't even funny, bro. Like bullying that boy. And this is so far from where we were last year, where he would get these matchups and wouldn't even shoot the ball. Now he's just like, well, got to get it how I can get it, you know? and it's not even a jump shot no more. It's like, bro, I'm going to just put my head down and get to the rim. Exactly, bro.
He's throw a fucking entry pass. I'm going coast to coast.
Yup, forget it. I don't need none of that. Like, bro, he's putting his head down. He's getting to the rim, and he's not looking to pass out when he's under the rim either. Like, if he's got 2 or 3 people, bro, he gonna fake. He gonna move somebody's shoulder. He gonna move him with his shoulder, and he's going up. Like, bam, give me all of this, bro. Pause. Like, yeah, I'm loving what he's doing. I like the aggression that he's showing, bro. And sometimes, bro, you got to get it by yourself if they ain't gonna give you the ball and get you in good positions, bro. Do what you gotta do.
Shelton.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I said it in the group chat earlier. Like, there was a possession where Bam got the ball in the post and nobody fucking moved, like, for 5 seconds, and he had to, like, pull the ball out of he got doubled, had to pull the ball out, and nobody moved for that whole duration. And then he found a guy. He had a hockey assist to it. I think it was a 3. I don't know if it was a Strus 3 or a Caleb 3. I don't remember. But yeah, like, Bam could have very easily had a larger counting stats game tonight, I thought. And a lot of that was just failure of others around him to either create for him or create off of his presence in the paint. And that seems to be a continuing trend. And it does bother me for potential playoffs where these teams are going to realize the other remnants of this roster and they're going to double Bam and they're going to double Jimmy. And these players around those two need to move off the ball. But yeah, like to TJ's point and to Stone's point way earlier in the show, like that was a hard fought 19 points versus 2 very, very good front court pairing in Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley. And he was 8 of 12. So it was an efficient 19. If he would have shot the ball 17, 18 times, I could see him going for 25 easy. So I thought it was a great Bam game. I think he had 3 steals also. So I can't really complain at all.
Yeah, like I'm not like most people where I believe that Cleveland is kind of one of the gimme matchups for Miami if they were to meet up in a playoff series. I think Cleveland is a tough matchup for Miami because the length that they have in Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley bothers both Bam and Jimmy. Like it's not just one or the other. It's not just Bam. It bothers Jimmy as well. And we know what happens to Tyler when he plays people with black and lateral movement attached to them. And if they had Darius Garland, then we would have seen all that tonight. So, somebody said, let's talk about Kevin Love. And I do think it's important to talk about Kevin Love because that shooting, I just don't feel like it's coming at this point. But the other shit that you thought Kevin Love would provide, he is providing. Like that rebounding shit that he does is real. Like he does legitimately add somebody next to Bam who can fucking rebound. And it was evident on kind of like that last free throw where Donovan Mitchell tried to miss so that they can get the putback. He pretty much just threw a motherfucker clean on the other side and allowed Jimmy to get that rebound. So his presence has been felt in some ways, just not in the ways that most of us would have hoped that it would have manifested. George, I'm coming to you on the Kevin Love conversation. Nope, fuck that. I'm going to Stone because I haven't let Stone lead the conversation yet. Stone, start us off on this Kevin Love thing real quick.
Yeah. I mean, when I think about that, like, I think about who would be out there if he wasn't out there. It'd be one thing, like, if Jovic was, like, healthy and had been, like, really, like, consistent throughout the season, and all of a sudden Kevin Love arrives and now he's not good. But that's not what happened here. Jovic has been hurt. He's not really a factor this season. That's kind of my understanding of that situation. So it would probably be minutes for Caleb Martin or minutes for Omer Yurtseven when he comes back. I thank God every day Omer Yurtseven hasn't played a game for the Miami Heat. He is awful. I'm dreading the day he comes back. I'm thankful Kevin Love is out there.
He's just not playing.
Thank God. Him and Haywood Highsmith. Hey, you know what else is nice? Hey, you know what else is nice about the number 14? That's how many games left we have with Udonis Haslem. But Kevin Love.
Hey, you spit so.
The thing with him is he is a world champion, a professional basketball player. He played at the highest level of this game. I've seen it. And it just makes me feel better to see him out there instead of these scrubs. It really does. Even when Max Strus is shooting the ball as well as he is, like, it pains me to see him jump off that bench. Like, it just hurts. I want to see good basketball players. I want to see talent.
Don't we all, Stone? But we don't have that, and it ain't coming through that door no time for the rest of this season. But this all season, though, somebody better cook. George, how have you felt about Kevin Love since he's been here?
I think because the price we paid for him was so low that I just can't be disappointed with what he's done. It's one of those things where, like, you got him for fuck all. What the fuck am I going to complain about at the same time? He walked straight into the starting lineup.
Hold on, I was told we got him for Dwayne Dedman and a second round pick.
That is ridiculous, and that is just
that's just what I was told.
Not real, not how it works. It's not how it works. In my eyes, people who thought we were getting the 2K14 GOAT Kevin Love when he was on that Minnesota team, they're just stupid. You're not going to get that. You're getting a guy who works hard. You're getting a guy who can shoot, should be shooting more, and these hit-ahead passes need to stop. I'm sorry. These over lob crap that works once in 5 times. Everyone sees that only that one time, and then they just. For me, it's recency bias. That's what pisses me off the most. When people say, "Oh, we miss these people," the whole not having them makes you want them back, sort of thing. The Kyle Lowry, the Yurtseven. Do we all forget what these people were doing before that? Kevin Love wasn't doing this.
No.
In Cleveland, he wasn't doing that. He wasn't playing 21. Having 21-point games with 15 rebounds. He wasn't having 5 assist games. He wasn't having this and that. Where do you think you were going to pull Kevin Love because he's in a warmer climate and outside of Ohio, he's going to play better? No, he still plays with the fucking same sport. This is how we play. We're going to stop expecting so much from people that just don't provide and don't prove. There's no evidence that they will do that. It just doesn't exist. So stop with the fucking, we deserve this. We need this version of this player, this version. We get what we get. And we're going to stop fucking complaining about it. Kevin Love plays hard. He's a real ball player. He's not fucking Haywood Highsmith. Let's be grateful. Let's be happy.
I can't lie, though. I can't lie. He's like a couple cheeseburgers away from working his way into my Kyle Lowry buffet jokes. He's going to join the line. So he got to be careful. And a couple more missed shots away.
That boy is one sandwich from B Elitesa territory out here, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that boy gonna get. Hey, listen, bro. I get it. We ain't paying nothing for him. George, you don't seem very happy to me, but I'm not finna praise Mig. Bro. I don't care. When you get out on that court, if you ask, you ask. And in terms of that shot, boy has been asked. I don't mind the hit-ahead passes. I mind that it's been kind of like contagious throughout the team. Like, everybody tried. Like, I've seen Tyler try it. And once Tyler get in on the joke, I'm out. So it's like
Strus tried it tonight.
To see him try shit like to see him try to do that shit, like, nobody do it. Dude. Everybody cut it out. But I'm gonna let y'all boy get in here on this too. Talk about Kevin Love a little bit for me, Shelton.
Yeah, I mean, if Kevin Love played the whole year to this point, he would be the second.
Give me 1 second. Bring your ass to work then. It's very simple, Jessica. Just come to work, and then we would have estrogen on the panel. I'm open to other guests too.
During International Women's Month?
I just had 2 toy poodles on a couch. What do you need more estrogen for? We had 2 toy poodles sitting on a couch.
George, are you comparing women to dogs?
No.
During International Women's Month? George!
That is the type of negativity that we will not stand for. No, don't you dare run from this. You face what you have done. You face the women of this crowd and you apologize after we get finished, though, because we got shit to do. It's almost been an hour. TJ, oh no, I almost skipped your ass.
I'll keep it short. If Kevin Love if he was on this roster from the start and he was rebounding at the same rate, he would be the second leading rebounder on this team. And that should tell you how fucking bad we have been at rebounding the damn basketball. He is averaging 7.4 rebounds a game since he got here, and that would be a full rebound more than Jimmy Butler, who is averaging 6th and is our 3rd leading rebounder. So, yeah, he can't shoot. He's ass in that department. Maybe that'll start happening. I don't know. When people come to the city of Miami and play in whatever the fuck the name of the arena is now, they forget how to shoot the 3-ball, I guess. It's contagious. I don't know if something's going around. Maybe that'll start dropping a little bit, but he is rebounding the ball. I do like what I see. To George's point, he's making like, $3.87 for the rest of the year. So it's a value contract at this point to me. And I don't expect to see him back next year. I really don't. I don't think they're going to stick with Kevin Love. So I'm just, enjoying the mid while it's here. And maybe he'll start hitting some shots.
Bro, you crazy as hell. Kevin Love is absolutely going to be back on this roster next year, bro. Like 100% Kevin Love is going to be back on this roster, bro. Like
he's drafted.
I have no doubt.
That harms his chances.
And he gonna start at the beginning of the year too. TJ, I know we putting you to sleep. I saw you yawn a couple of times. Go ahead and wrap us up on this Kevin Love conversation. So
we're talking about Kevin Love in 2023. That shit gonna put me to sleep. But hey, bro, if you're in the NBA, if you're on the NBA roster, if you're starting on an NBA roster and your role is, hey, I shoot threes on offense, I expect you to make 3-pointers on offense. I don't care how much money you're making. I don't care if you're making chump change. I don't care if you're making $19 an hour. I don't care. I need you to score the basketball. I need you to shoot the basketball. This ain't Cleveland no more, big dog. You don't got Darius Garland and you don't got Donovan Mitchell creating space for you. It's the Miami Heat. We get space out the mud. So if you get any little inkling of space, my guy, you got to let that hole rip. I don't care if you make it. I don't care if you miss it. I just need you to shoot the basketball. And I've seen far too many Kevin Love floaters for my eyes. I can't take it no more. I don't ever want to see another Kevin Love floater a day in my life. Shoot the 3, brother. And if you ain't going to shoot the 3, you pass the basketball and go set a screen or something. We pay you to shoot 3s. I don't want you to do anything else. I don't want to see no Kevin Love post-ups. I don't want to see if you want to do your little cute hitter heads, all right, we'll grant you that. As long as you're shooting the basketball. You ain't going to play no defense while you're here. Get your little rebounds, get your little passes, and shoot your 3-pointers, brother.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was going to take it a little further than you in terms of not wanting to see fadeaway. No, I don't want to see nothing inside the arc. Like, and I think you got right to it. Like, anything inside the arc, no, don't do that. Give it to Bam. That's why he leads the league in points in the paint. Like, give it to him in there.
Yes.
You go outside.
Get the hell out the way.
Right. Move, bitch. Like, move and shoot 3s. Like, the end. All of you. All of you. Except for Jimmy, because
in 14.
I just wish he would just go. Period. Thank you, Dash Jordan, with the $2 donut. He said, news says Big Buns is ready to play tomorrow. Don't care, bro.
He won't.
Like, it's not going to be.
He won't play.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't care if he plays or not. Jet with the $9.99 pushing P dollars. Shout out Greg Tivander every time Spider scores 40. Jet, brother, you gonna make me read the comments before I say them because I saw Greg's name, but I don't want to do that, bro. Thank you for the money, bro, but don't make me do stuff like that. Okay, love, peace, happiness, brother.
How much does that convert to? U.S. currency, because if he sent us like $50, we'll do that. I don't care. We can say that all the time.
Yeah. First of all, those are 99 Filipino. Those are 99 Filipino dollars. Yeah, them the Philo bucks. Okay, $4. Okay, so listen, bro.
That's about 13 cents.
You feel me? This sweatshop money that this boy giving us right now. This is Nike shoemaking money. Fuck is you talking about? That's what Jump just gave us. Okay, so don't be expecting no checking, nothing like that. Bro.
That was $1.79 USD.
Oh, McChicken. What the fuck is you talking about? That's what you get. And don't add no extra lettuce or no mayonnaise.
That's crazy.
No. You can't get no fry. Just the McChicken. That's it. And get the fuck out of my line. That's what you can do.
A Philippine peso?
That's what it's called.
They're called Spoelstra.
What? That's made up money. That's made up money. It's not a real
It's not
currency.
real. Yeah, George making shit up. George, you quit, bro? It doesn't matter. You're hired again. We playing the Orlando Magic. We only have one Orlando Magic spokesperson here. So, of course, that brother has to go first. TJ, my guy. The boy feeling good?
Oh, the boy is feeling lovely, man. The boy is feeling lovely. I want this Miami Heat team to get embarrassed. And what better way to do it than by heading to Orlando, playing those Orlando Magic. Prepare the courts. Prepare the courts for slaughter. Currently, Franz Wagner has 35 points, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be directly on Tyler Herro's head. I hope y'all are ready. I know it's been tough. Miami Heat fans, they're searching for good hoops. It's on its way. Tomorrow is soon approach. Is it today actually? No, 20 minutes. 20 minutes, man. It'll be a day of good hoops, and we have something great to look forward to. So I hope the Heat fans are ready. Markelle Fultz is going to give Gabe Vincent, or maybe even Thickums, hell. So I hope y'all are in very excited for this because it's going to be good hoops on display.
Man, it's going to be good hoops on one side. Shit going to be ugly on the other. Stone, the boy feeling good?
You know, before the Heat gave him $30 million a year, Kyle Lowry once shot 0 for 7 in a playoff game in this very arena. I'm going to have my popcorn ready. And to quote the great Kylian Mbappe, I'll be there. I'll be there no matter. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to need a lot more snacks if Kyle coming over afterwards. But I don't think he's going to make it through that line of buffets. I'm telling you, they got billboards as tall as the Eiffel Tower in Orlando. I mean, he is going to go to town. He'll be out 3 games after that. I already know it. He's going to gravity weighing him down. You're going to see day to day gravity.
DMP bubble guts.
The boy Darius Jordan coming in one time with the scoop, 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 scoop. Hey, brother, if only we still had a chance. I think we out of that race, brother. And
Kyle Lowry's coming back, brother. Anything is possible.
hey, yes, it is. George, the boy feeling good?
If Kyle Lowry can't cook the likes of Cole Anthony and Jalen Suggs and Markelle Fultz or whoever the hell is not injured for them, because there's always at least one. If you can't do something against them, then that's just the indicator that he is literally cooked. I'm not saying they're not good players, Twan. I'm not. But at the same time, you should be cooking them as a former NBA champion and someone being paid all of their money combined times 2. So you got to do something. I expect to see him play 35 NBA official minutes tomorrow, in which he will put up a ferocious stat line of 11 points, of 3 of 16 shooting. No, he will not be taking 16 shots. It'll be 11 points of 2 of 8 with a bunch of free throws and no made threes with 6 turnovers. That will be the stat line. But if we don't win tomorrow, my multi's dead. Multi is parlay. So I need them to fucking win this game. Please! I need money! God damn it. I need this. So please fucking win. Please. If that means play Kyle Lowry 3 minutes, do it. Let Gabe Vincent cook for the one final time. Please. Put Jimmy at the 1.
The boy George. The boy... I like that. The boy George putting money on the Miami Heat shows that he's a pain freak. The boy like to be beat. He like to put the little ball in his mouth and spanked with the little leathery thing. So if you got a dominatrix out there in the comments, George will flew you out to Australia to give him the night of his life, because that boy put money on the Miami Heat, the professional basketball team. Boy, you dead, bro. That money burnt. You pissing money down the drain. Sheltman, the boy feeling good?
No, honestly. George, Kyle Lowry is not going to cook anything other than some burgers, some fries, some Philly cheesesteaks. He is well past his days of cooking anyone on the basketball court other than himself, possibly. We are in for it tomorrow. This is the second night of a back-to-back. Jimmy Butler just had to play really, really hard to win this game. He's not going to play. Kyle Lowry, they told you he might be back. He's really not going to play. He's not showing up. They're just teasing you a little bit. And at the end of the day, Threat once said Tyler Herro's best attribute, best thing to do is to be the best white on the court.
Oh, there's not a chance of that.
That's not happening tomorrow. The Wagner brothers are some good hoopers out here, especially Franz. So I do not expect much, especially second night of a back-to-back. The Magic, for whatever fucking reason, always play this team really hard, even if they are 15 wins. I don't know what they're at, 20 wins.
Don't be disrespectful.
My bad. But I expect another clutch game. Let me give you the script. It says here, clutch game. Bam will have 22. Tyler will take 23 shots, 21 points. And the Heat will win by 1, miraculously, somehow.
Come on now.
So I'm just reading off the script here. I don't pass out that info often. We're supposed to keep it under wraps here at the basement, but I like to dole out a little bit of info every now and then.
Listen, as a respected news media outlet, bro, we can't afford to have our reputation stained by giving y'all this type of classified information. But I'm here to give you a little more detail, bro, because I fucks with y'all. All 127 of y'all. The Heat are about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about, Dwayne? The fuck is wrong with you, bro? It's the Orlando Magic, bro. Bam is going to have 75 points. Easy ones, 2. France might have 73 because if he guarded by Tyler, that's going to be a shit show for us all. Kyle Lowry, he back, baby. He back, baby. Slowing this offense down to the speed of his cholesterol. He back, baby. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. 2 tons of 2 guard. Fuck is you talking about out here? The boy Kyle Lowry finna come back and do the dirtiest job of all time. He gonna make y'all miss him. He give y'all 17. Oh, that's easy. He give y'all 17. The flopping gonna be flopping. It's gonna work, bro. The head snap, it's gonna work. All that's gonna be working tomorrow, and then he gonna come back that next game and show y'all his true fucking colors. But he gonna win that game tomorrow now. Tyler Herro, we don't need to discuss that. He gave y'all a game tonight. No, we take the same shots tomorrow. We take the same shots tomorrow. I need everybody else who's on the show tonight to be right back here tomorrow. Because I'm going to need all y'all motherfuckers to say the same things that you said tonight, tomorrow night, when the fucking shots don't go in. All right? That's what I want.
I slandered him, so I will be here.
I ain't talking to you for real, to be honest.
They're gonna put that 6th man of the year in about 100 different pick and rolls.
Bro, listen, my brother. We saw Trae Young lock that boy up. I'm just here to provide the news, the real of the situation.
Was that necessary? Was that necessary?
I mean, if you don't get locked up by Trae Young, then I can't say it. Okay? If it don't happen, then I won't say it.
You ain't lying.
And we ain't do no post-game show, so I felt the need to have to mention that. Again, he got locked up by Trae Young. That's how we should end the show, as a matter of fact. Thank you guys in the comments, as always, for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to the panel tonight. We got my boy Shelton, my boy Jordan, my boy Stone. Of course, we got my boy Cain, TJ, and of course, Cain Justin in the background on the 1s and 2s. Most of them will see y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be here. I'll show you. Play the video, Justin.
Oh yeah. We packing some